About a half hour north of San Francisco, in a canyon not far from an overlook of the Bay and Golden Gate Bridge, is the Muir Woods National Monument, 540 acres of some of the finest forest you could ever imagine. Muir Woods was Indian land before anything else. The Spanish took it over in the mid-1700s, but ownership changed hands many times. The woods somehow survived that and many attempts to log its redwood trees. But by the late 1800s, timber was in great demand in growing San Francisco, and the last private owner of the woods, William Kent, fully understood the threat. He wrote President Teddy Roosevelt, and in January of 1908, Muir Woods was proclaimed a national monument and preserved for future generations, including my own. I've seen man-made things taller and larger than redwoods, but until this trip to Muir Woods, I had never seen one of these natural giants, the tallest living things in creation. And in my mind, there's nothing man-made which can compare. As you walk through Muir Woods, along its 6 miles of trails, you find yourself, more than anything else, looking upward, following the stretch of the redwood giants. They are towering overlords in an out-of-a-dream natural setting. Mixed with the redwoods are substantial fir trees, and the two form a canopy for the woods and a shield for light-sensitive plants, the sword fern, wax myrtle, and other species which flourish here. And the woods are a playground for rabbits, squirrels, chipmunks, and an occasional fox or deer. But there's a stillness at Muir Woods that's at first difficult to understand. It's the sound of birds that's missing because there aren't many birds in Muir Woods. The abundance of shade inhibits the growth of flowering plants, which birds feed upon, and the insect resistance of the redwood also limits their food supply. Redwoods, the tallest trees in existence, can grow well past 300 feet. The tallest at Muir is 240 feet. But in spite of their stature, redwoods are very sensitive trees. Though they are now limited primarily to California, there were once redwoods worldwide. Shifting weather patterns changed that, so have humans. Logging in this country is hurt, but so have less apparent things. The average lifespan of a redwood is 600 years, and many live past 1,000 years. But foot traffic can destroy the ecology at the base of a tree and destroy the redwoods too. And some are saying that the Muir redwoods, visited by more than 1 million people last year, will die in midlife. No. Hopefully that won't happen. The Muir Woods are named after John Muir, who traveled all over North America in the second half of the 1800s, preaching against the exploitation of this country's wilderness. Among other things, he helped establish Yosemite National Park and was a founder of the Sierra Club. And he convinced the last private owner of Muir Woods to donate them to the public. And now the public owns what Muir called the best tree lovers monument that could be found in all of the forests of the world. That was in 1908. But time has added only luster to Muir's words and the woods he loved. Doug McAllister, News 8, Muir Woods.